Hey creators, this week I've got some notes. Just talked to one of the product managers working on the video editing capabilities of Creator Studio. And so this applies to anyone who uses youtube.com/editor, or it's in Creator Studio under the Create menu. So with anything, especially in Creator Studio, what we're trying to do is say, hey, what are some features that a lot of people use that we can make much better? What are some features that maybe a moderate amount of people use that we can maintain and make sure it continues to work well? And then also, what are some features that a very small number of creators use that may actually take a lot of resources on our part to sort of maintain and would be best sort of reevaluated so that we can allocate more of our attention to the things that help more creators. So /editor is one of those where we've looked at it and we realize that most people don't use it. And so what people do use is stuff like enhancements, trimming, blurring, end screens, translation editor. Those things are not affected. This is just the dedicated /editor feature. And what we realized was this is taking a lot of resources for us to maintain and sort of fix bugs. And also it was developed at a time when people didn't have a lot of access to other editors, so many years ago. And now we look around and we're like, there are some great editors out there, not made by YouTube, but by other companies. And they do a fantastic job. Do we really need to maintain our own editor in this way? And so the plan is to deprecate this feature to free up resources to improve other parts of Creator Studio that are more high impact for creators. And so a couple of things to keep in mind is there will be a grace period. So there'll be probably around 60 days where you can kind of wrap up any projects that you have before we remove access to that feature. And in the long run, we'll have a team that's really focusing on the biggest needle-moving improvements to Creator Studio for all creators. So feel free to leave any comments or questions below. We'll try to respond to as many of them as we can. And in the meantime, keep it real. Thanks.